Okay, so in terms of the grip, as we said, that was the thing we sort of just try to make sure we can adjust, okay, make sure we get that V a little bit more pointing up. That's going there, and that one's going sort of there, okay, so it still could come round a little bit more, but at least we're in a position now we've got a chance of squaring the club face up, okay. Overall though, it was a better position to start with. As we said, in terms of playing the shots or hitting, setting up for a shot, always start with the club first, get the club sitting down behind the golf ball correctly, then we grip it, making sure we've got the two knuckles there of that left hand, setting the spine angle in terms of over the golf ball, and the last thing you do is set your feet a distance apart, about your shoulder width apart, okay? So you're going through that process of the club, grip, feet, every single shot, and by doing that, at least you're going to set to the golf ball in a similar and a more conventional manner. If you try and put the feet down first, how far do your feet go from the golf ball? It will be a guess. It could be a good guess, but no one's actually got the number, no one knows exactly how far each foot goes from the ball, because no one even worries about that. You sort of do the correct sequence, you don't have to. But if we said, for example, it was, I know, 20 inches, just as a ballpark figure, could any golfer tell me for all the shots they play around a golf, ballpark, eyeball, 20 inches every single time, plus of course clubs change length. Now you've got to try and eyeball 24, 23, 22. Yeah. If you're an inch out, which you can potentially be, if you try and say how long are those things there, I mean, if you're really, even if you're really good at carpentry or that sort of thing, getting it exactly right, you would be a little bit out every now and then, okay? And obviously that inconsistency will come from that. So start with the club, then grip, set your posture, and then we can say, now in terms of the swing thoughts, or swing thought, as we said, swing thought you want to try to focus on now, okay, is making sure when we swing this golf club, we stay on top of the golf ball. So this one here now, you can see even if the club moves back, your head's sort of moving there, even that sort of mover there, it's moving laterally off the golf ball. So now you move this way, so you've got further from the golf ball basically. So unless you get back to where you started, or do some other compensation to get nearer, you are topping the golf ball, okay? If we watch this one here now, you can see you're staying on that blue line a lot more. The club moves back now, it's a lot more over the top of the golf ball, so when you bring the golf club back down now, we can stay over the ball. So there's a lot less sway, a lot more functional move. We can start with the club, you see the club came back, there was a good strike there and the ball whizzing through, and we can say head still looking sort of down here though, as you can see, because that's probably something that's almost ingrained with a lot of golfers, to try and keep looking where the ball was. I'll tell you now, at 70 mile an hour your club is, you can't see the ball being struck. Your eyes can't pick it up, it's too quick. No one's ever seen the ball hit. So what we're looking for is, look at the ball. I'm not going to see it anyway, so what am I trying to? So but make sure we twist that body through, get that right side through. But in comparison to that one there, where we're moving off the ball, you move off the ball, and then rather moving back to the ball, which on occasions you did, you tend to just sort of go down and stay on the back foot. So your club now is catching top of the golf ball.
And all the weight's on the back foot.
Exactly. So when you finish this swing now, you're not really coming through until after the fact. Well, unfortunately the ball's gone, so it's not wasted energy, but it's not going to help the ball flat as well. So if we can stay on top of the ball a lot more, make the swing a lot more efficient, okay? The golf swing, as I say, is a circle around our body, and we want to try and make sure we stay in the middle of that circle with our body. So we started off sort of there in the middle there, we stay over that circle and come back to it as best we can. If we move laterally off the ball, you're adding a movement into the golf swing, you'll then take back the other way, and the swing is slower going back. So you go back at one speed and move off 6 inches or 12 inches, you've got to move back the same distance but 3 times quicker. Hence why it doesn't always work. Okay, does that make sense in terms of concept? So go through that process and set up with every single shot. Take 2 knuckles with that left hand as your checkpoint, okay? Gripping it nice and secure in the fingers. You seem to be happy now with that little right finger going on top. If that's what you're comfortable with, then we can stick with that. And so your right hand will just sort of follow suit with your left hand. Wherever your left hand goes, if the left hand grip's good, most of the time your right hand will just sort of sits on top there, okay? Okay, good stuff. I'll have a couple more there, mate, and then we'll